Okay. All right. Now, because we are in this mood, now tell me, quick questions. Whoever answers gets a chocolate from me. Why did the donut go to school? Why did the donut go to school?
To give children diabetes.
Just killed them.
Because
Unless you are a fan of.
donut saying is do not do this.
Well, there could be many answers. Before it gets killed, I'll tell you myself. Because he wanted to be a smart cookie. Okay? Now I have a question. What is the favorite dessert of a mathematician? Pie.
Five.
All right, finally, my questions and jokes landed. Now, this baker who doesn't care, yet tries to bake many things first. In each of the recipes, they try to bring the best experience for the person eating them. In our case, the baker of the day today is the table topics master, who has brought special recipes that they would cook with one of you and some of you. I would request to come and try baking your topic into your speech, and even if it bombs the oven, our table topics master of the day, Toastmaster Power.
Hello everyone. So we've gone through prepared speeches of the day, and we've seen how people come to Toastmasters with a specific agenda in mind, looking at what they need to overcome and actually delivering the speeches, and later on we will see how they are receiving the feedback as well to improve on. As I heard when I came here, this is a no judgment zone. No one from your real life is here to understand what you're doing, what feedback you're getting, and how you are working on it. They actually see the outcome of the person you become. But this table topic session is a little bit different. Like in life, most of the times we get bombarded with situations, we are not prepared for them. This is the time where you actually come forward and talk about different things, very random things, and no one is judging. We just talk about whatever comes to our mind, and what we are actually achieving is how we deliver something that we did not come prepared with, that is not a part of our thought process or personality. Today's theme for table topics is desserts, as Rishi already mentioned. When you come here on the stage, I will invite a few guests and a few members to come here on the stage and talk about the dessert. But the chit that you pick, it will have a name of a dessert on it. You don't have to talk about the dessert. You have to talk about probably its shape, size, color, or whatever else it means in your life from an intellectual angle. For example, if I pick up a chit and it says laddu, I will probably say laddu is saffron colored. Saffron holds a very important position in our country's history. It is the first color in our Indian flag, and so on. And you have to go on for 1 to 2 minutes. Clear? So we can talk about shape, texture, color, or anything that the dessert would mean intellectually to you. I want to invite the first guest with this. The first members of the guest Ruchira, please come.
I'm just intrigued by how you explained it. That's it.
You can pick up a chit. Okay. Macaroons.
All right. Macaroon. Look at the color. So serene. Gives you so much calm. Make your mind and all kind of anxiety come to rest. The shape, you can guess. How many? your imagination can go wild. And the feeling, oh my God, amazing. But it all depends on the scenario. The scenario you're having it. When you're having it in the morning, maybe you're very, very hungry and you're just gulping it down. And that gives you immense satisfaction. Maybe when you're counting calories and you have already crossed your 1500 or 2500, then you might just try your patience that let it be at a distance. So, no matter what dessert you're choosing, it all depends on the state of mind you're in. Thank you.
We need to dive in this topic more, make it more intellectual. So whatever dessert there is, think about its shape, think about its texture, think about its color. Just pick one of those and link it to your life intellectually, or everyone's life, or the situation, general news that we are reading about it, professionalism, anything. I will call one more member and then I will call two guests. I want to call GTM Saurabh. Please pick up a chit. Okay. Kheer.
What kheer reminds me of? It reminds me of rice. And the interesting thing about this is that it's such a simple thing. It's just a grass, if you think about it. Rice is nothing but a grass. But look at the imagination and creativity of us as people. We have created so many different things out of it. If you go down south, rice has been used to make idlis, dosas, vadas. If you go towards the western side of the country, there is not really much of rice. But if you go towards the eastern part, they have made a lot of desserts, like especially kheer with different combinations of mixing with gur and sometimes milk, sometimes sugar. And over here, basmati, biryani. Who doesn't like biryani? Just the creativity with a simple grain of grass leads to so many things. It just shows that us as people, we are extremely imaginative. It's just that you should know what the base things are, and then you just let your imagination run wild, and things will build up from that. That's what my take is on this.
I would like to invite guests now. Guests? No one wants to come? Please try.
And new members will ask.
Please come. Wonderful. You come to the stage. Yes. It is Rasgulla.
Okay, so Rasgulla comes in a lot of shapes and size, which may be the same as like all people like it. Especially, it is very famous in eastern side of our country. Rasgulla, it's like sometimes small, quite big, but its taste always same for everyone. So and also, though it looks like it's just one shape, it's just one shape of it, but when we press, there are lots of things coming out of it. That also resembles that a person may look like he may look like that it's just one type of shape he is having, maybe hard shell or maybe soft, but when we go deep inside him, there can be lots of things which may come out and which are also sweet in taste. So that also reminds me of that is also one of a cheaper sweet, but it's widely used, so which make it versatile. Try to be like Rasgulla. Thank you.
Wonderful, that was amazing. By the way, Shriram, I also have your favorite desserts chit here. Do you want to try and come pick it up if you get the same one? Yeah, okay, please come. I was thinking of you while I was making that chit. Let's see if today is your lucky day.
I don't know the same. Sriram is okay with any dessert.
Yeah? Donut. Donut.
When I was in my class 5th standard, I was going to my maths tuition. During the maths tuition, there were lots of kids along with me, because I was also a kid, right? So they gave a test for me. The test was addition of numbers, where I have to add a simple 2-digit number and bring the answer out of it. And there were 50 plus 50, 60 plus 60, and some odd numbers. I was good at adding even numbers, but whenever I have to add an odd number, I always get confused. I guess most of us would do the same, right? What happened was, I was copying with my friend who was sitting nearby. He was doing all the calculations, I had to just do one thing. Copy it from him. At the end of the session, class teacher called me. The class teacher is a tuition teacher. She ranked us for all the goods and right. My friend on the other side and myself on the other side, she both called us. She showed the paper to the whole class. We both had a donut in the sheet as our marks. You know what? A 0. We failed miserably. So that's our story.
Wonderful. Guests, please. See, you've taken the effort to come down. Yes, sir. Thank you. It will be good to come to the stage. And you've taken a much bigger stage. Fair enough. Please pick up a chair. Red velvet cake.
The name sounds like you get a feeling of an, astounding feeling, correct? So typically when you go to, weddings, when people, go there and eat, and before that, let me ask you a question. What is the right time to, eat a dessert? Is it at the start, in the middle, or at the last?
Every minute of the day.
Every minute of the day. So, if you go to any dietitian, they say if you eat it at the start, it will, cause you more harm. If you eat at last, it's better. And then I was referring to weddings. If you go, people who prefer to eat, say, kaju katli, or laddu, or a cake, you can find them, talking to each other and, standing together. And that's true loosely the point that birds of a flock fly together. So, and then cake beat any flavor. You go to workplace, home, we always, when there is an occasion for celebration, we say, let us order a cake. So, it is a favorite dish for everyone, I guess, other than those who are on diabetes. Even then, they also consider it as a cheat meal. So, thank you.
One more guest, please. Okay, last one. Guest, please come. Hi. Please. obviously girlfriend from here. Oh, gulab jam. What is your name? Asmita. Okay, so when we talk about gulab jamuns, well, no doubt it's a favorite dessert of every Indian out there. So, yeah. When you think about a gulab jamun, when the word just comes up there, you just think about the types of gulab jamun. Oh, it might be stuffed. It might be a simple one. You go to Haldiram's, okay, which one I want? Maybe the simple one or the stuffed one? Well, at the end of the day, the answer is both. Because obviously, you can't deny when it comes to your favorite dessert. So, in other aspects, what would I relate it to? When you think about it, a mighty dessert flashes upon I would say memory, and then you're like, okay, brown on the outside, soft on the inside, and juicy as well. So, yeah, that's all I would like to say about it, and would improve in the next few sessions. Thank you so much.
Doesn't care.
Well, the four desserts that did not make it to the session were gajar ka halwa, barfi, ice cream, and chocolate. Having spoken so much about food, I hand it over back to TMOD. You could let us see on the Sunday morning. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Parul, for that very, very sweet table topic session. And it is an effort to be able to not talk about the obvious. So that was very creative and very well done. Thank you. Now, how many of you have seen the movie Lunchbox? A reasonable number of people.
But don't remember.
Yeah, even I haven't even seen. So in that movie, these people are sharing food, and two lonely people in their lives sharing food, creating a bond and connection. And the moment they share a sweet out of the lunchbox, it sort of signifies and serves as a metaphor for the connections that we build and the companionship that we desire in our lives, which may become more and more lonely over a period of time. So what we learned from desserts is that even though we can eat it any time, but generally it comes at the end of the meal, but whenever you have your piece, share it with others and create that bond. Do not try to take all of it for yourself. Okay? Now that was the learning, and because we are moving towards the learning, the next session would be the evaluation section, the reports that we get of what we have done. Mr. President, do we take a 5-minute break? We will take a 5-minute break and then come back and give you a high dose of evaluation.
पोज नहीं होता नहीं पोज नहीं होता ना लाइक या नहीं बट आई वांट टू पोज पता नहीं पोज नहीं होता लाइव नहीं गया तुम्हारा बॉस नहीं देखेगा सॉरी तुम्हारा बॉस नहीं देखेगा लाइव नहीं किया अच्छा बाकी लाइव था क्या हाँ